What we want to do today is give a little spiel on kind of what we specialize in. And then after that, we can network, you can ask us questions, but the goal is to give you guys value, make connections, and make some money. Cool?
Yeah.
That's all I got for you.
Let's go. We are late. Late as always. Playing boards at 6:30. And we gotta be there by 6. It's 5:20. This way. Number 2. Let's go. I'm gonna call. Oh, we can do PM. 2 p.m. PST. 2 p.m. on PST is 4 p.m. my time. My time on Monday. That should work. Okay, because we need that deal in. It's gonna be 8K. 8K deal. We need 30K before the end of the month to hit our goal.
A goal of what?
Huh?
What's the total goal?
100K profit.
So we need an extra 30K to hit 100K profit.
100K profit, right?
In a 30-day time period.
In a 30-day time period. But I did payroll today, so I paid you. I paid the entire CS team. I paid the sales team. And so they're all taken care of. Credit cards were paid yesterday. So now, the rest of the month, all the deposits I'm trying to do are Zelle pay. What's up, man? How are you? And then we are going to, we're gonna save that money because we're not buying shit for the rest of the year. We'll just sit right here. Fuck, did I not book the Uber? God damn it. Oh, okay. We're going to, on the plane, I need to create our presentation tomorrow. They haven't even done their presentation.
Yeah.
So, and then we're gonna practice that tomorrow. So I have sales calls. I'm gonna call Dante in the car, one of our closers, to make sure that he's hopefully can pull something today. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Right here. Oh.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Calm.
So Austin Airport.
Yes, we're headed to Cleveland for a speaking event. It's gonna be about 50 people. It actually might be 60. I don't know. Shouldn't make that much of a difference. But I don't know if you know, but yesterday, when I set up the tracking thing, I practiced. I just impromptu, I just recited from memory,
Nice.
and it did pretty well. I just didn't record it because I didn't set up audio. So I'm probably, for that event, I'm going to take our 4 steps to unfuck video, and I'm gonna make it shorter, but I'm gonna make it more visual, so I have visual cues that way I can just speak off of, as opposed to scripting everything because nobody likes that shit. And then I was thinking of hosting a lunch
After.
well, it's gonna finish at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, so we're not gonna have time to do that. And I was gonna do it on Saturday, but we leave at fucking 10 a.m. on Saturday, so it's not possible.
Do breakfast.
No, I'm gonna wake up and we're gonna put on clothes and we're gonna go. I'm gonna sleep it.
In and out straight.
In and out straight. Fuck. So we're gonna
be at the gate in 30 minutes.
No, we literally have to run through security in order to make it on time. This is fun, dude. This is so fun. I love this.
So we're at what? 6?
So our flight's at 6:30, right? So that's when boarding. I think that's takeoff, because boarding they typically do 30 minutes before.
Yeah.
So technically, when we arrive at the airport, we have to like run through security and then run to our gate. It doesn't even fucking tell us what gate it is. What the hell?
Boarding time 5:30.
5:50.
We're gonna be at the boarding gate in 20 minutes.
We do, correct.
And how far are we away from the airport?
I thought we were gonna be 20 minutes away, but that's not gonna be the case. 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Damn. Is there any way we can like pull some strings, drive a little faster? No?
So there's no way we're making that.
That's not the spirit. We're gonna make it. You sit down here, right? Are you fucking kidding me? I outlined my presentation, and then I just gotta finish. It's gonna take me like another 20 minutes. I'll be finished with it in an hour, then we can go into practice. It's almost like I look forward to it all day. It's really.
It's like I played pickup basketball. There'd be elbows thrown every now
Oh
and
well,
then.
well, you gotta think of Avatar, Joe. Like, what type of people are playing? Never mind.
Can we get like a scheduled set time where we do like call reviews? Like
Yes.
just keep you locked in. Like find a day and a time. Ideally, it would be 2 times a week.
Oh, it's
Just
gonna be
for
a
how
little
we
more than
do
that.
one call review, boom, bang it out, and then you're just.
No, I would love that. I would love that.
If anything, I want to try to commit to that every day. I don't know. If
Yeah,
twice a week.
Mike, I did it every day. I can do it. Oh, this the start was kind of awkward. I was like clunky. I feel like he felt like put off or something. But
Do you see how you're just like simple like sentences? Just keep it like that. This is perfect.
yeah, dude, after you said that to keep talking, you want like 20% talking or less. Joey, the guy piffed 8K. Literally we talked for probably an hour and 20 minutes, and it said 6% I was talking. I literally just didn't say anything.
Exactly, dude. And I'm telling you, because this is the shit that Joe told me. Like, everything Joe tells me, I literally just tell you. Because when you were going to your door-to-door thing, I was stressing out. I was like, fuck, why can't I close deals? And then me and Joe, we run like 2 call reviews. He's like, dude, you just fucking talk too much. And I was like, just shut up. And I was like, okay, fine. So I literally just started asking simple sentences. Don't do compound sentences. Like, talk to a 3rd grader, because these people are really. I mean, most of them are dumb, right? Dumb like grammar wise, not business wise, right? So if you speak to them in simple sentences, they'll like resonate a lot quicker, and they'll give you better answers. He says, "Yes, cool," and then you go straight into your discovery. I started doing that, and it's been working a lot better.
Yeah, that sounds smooth, like a smooth opening.
Yeah.
So for the viewers then, what's the crack? What are we aiming for and what have we done so far?
What are we aim like revenue wise?
Yeah.
Right now, the goal, let's start there. The goal is $100,000 per month in profit this month. Not revenue, profit from the agency. And right now, just check the bank accounts. Projected total, 1 second. Because I have payments that are about to be wired to the bank. It's around 68, right? So not too shabby. I'm not stressing out as much. I looked at my bank accounts this morning. I was like, where the fuck's my money? I forgot that there's payments that had to hit. So I'm waiting for those to hit. And then if you subtract 100 minus 68, that's, I just know I need like another 30K, and we'll end up around like 98K. So it's not exactly 100, but I mean.
Well, if we're aiming for 30, why not aim for 32?
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
And are we projected? Is that projected? Like we think it's possible?
We definitely think we can come very, very close, if not hit it or exceed it. So we just gotta pray a little harder.
In terms of like what that's like compared to normal, what's normal?
Well, that's not normal at all. This is so in January and February we're terrible, right? January I think we made like 20K in company profit, but like retained earnings, because there's revenue. There's profit, and then there's, to me, I call it free cash flow. So how much money can I take outside of the business account after I put money into my Fidelity account, after I allocate money for its taxes, after I leave $1,000 buffer. Because, I mean, something I'll dive into later or in another video is the way I do my accounting is very like, it's like a 3rd grader can understand it, right? So it's like you have your end of month profit, so it's like after everything, after spending money on camera gear, all this bullshit, so now you have, let's just say $10,000, right? And then out of that I put X amount. For example, I put $5,000 into Fidelity, so the S&P 500. Well, it's actually 5,030, right? So I just I send it to the account, and it just sits there because it has its own and then whenever I buy stocks, I just pull it out of that, right? So that has its own bank account basically. And then I have personal payroll. So that's rent, that's my Amex Platinum, which is a personal credit card that I try not to use, but here we are, right? There's a Capital One. This one is strictly for food and maybe like gym or whatever. And then, yeah, so that this month is gonna be pretty shit because it's gonna be 13K because 3,000 of it is insurance and a couch that I have not paid for. So my credit card's coming up and it's being due very soon. So this month it's gonna be 13.6, which is pretty high, in my
Yeah.
opinion, right? For living expenses. I don't even have a nice car. Taxes is not good. I only allocate 3%.
3%.
Yeah, of my profits.
I mean, Texas tax is good, but it's definitely not 3%.
No, it is not 3%. And the reason why is because last year I allocated 5% or no 7%, and my tax bill last year was supposed to be like 80,000, and my tax guy got it down to like 8, and I'm like, huh, okay.
So now you're prepping for less.
Yes.
Smart.
Yeah. So I just like. I mean, if I don't make profit, like last month, for example, I made profit. I didn't allocate anything to tax. I was like, I'll be okay, right? And then I have another bank account called my emergency fund. I just leave $5K in there, so if we have a bad month, I could pull out of there to make payroll, unless you don't want to get paid, which I'm cool with too. And then the final one is my investment fund. So this is like my massive savings account. So everything else after everything goes into that account. So for me, the thing that I care about most is retained earnings. So how much money just stays in the bank account, right? So retained earnings is not just free cash flow or money that goes into my investment fund. It's money that is in my investment fund, my buffer, my profit, and my taxes. So the only thing that's not contributed to retained earnings is my Fidelity portfolio and payroll, because obviously that money that goes outside of the bank account. So. And then, yeah, the goal is 100 this month. And another thing I'm going to do on my flight back is I'm going to be on the plane. I'm going to document exactly what we did this month that worked well. For example, creating ads, still running sales calls, doing call review, like all the inputs that we did that helped us achieve a good month, that we can repeat that. Because one thing I learned from my mentor, Brandon, is that where you're at right now is a result of the actions that you did 3 months ago. Right, so if I worked hard 3 months ago, I'm gonna reap the rewards now. And if I slack off now in 3 months, I'm gonna be fucked, right? Because last year, the beginning of the year, the first quarter, I worked like a madman, right? I needed a salesperson, so I just called up random people, asked for salespeople, and just started hiring like crazy. And then February, things started picking up. March was like spectacular. I was like, how do we repeat March? April and May were phenomenal. And then I got really comfortable, right? I went to Colombia. It was a lifestyle year, had some fun, whatever. And things went great until like end of July, and things started slowing down. I'm like, well, fuck, that's not good. So those months were ass, because 3 months before I didn't do shit, right? So I worked to get momentum back up. So I started pushing, and then December we did pretty well. What's funny? It's like if we profit 30K after everything, I'll retain maybe like 40 or no 30-ish 35. I still think that's bad, because on a year that's 360, and I'm like, fuck, I want to make a little bit more than that, right? So it's I don't know. Anyways,
Sweet. So what's the plan now?
Plan now, great question. So I have a coaching call that I don't really want to do with these guys yesterday again, and then if they don't show, I'm going to shower, and then we're gonna head to Tony's thing. Right, so we're gonna go with them. We're gonna get content with them. You can ask some questions, shit like that, and once we get to the office, we'll practice. Or I need to finish my presentation. I'm almost done with it. I just gotta make it look nice, and add some, finish it up. I scripted it all on my iPad on the plane. So look right here. So I know it's a little messy. So it's like how we scale, and I just started pumping everything out.
And then what, flying first thing in the morning and back?
Oh shit! So you're gonna have to wake me up, because I'm gonna wake up at like an hour before, and I need a shower. I want a shower. Oh, and then we're gonna drive home. I have a sales call at it should be a closing if he shows up. So 4 p.m. He closes the deal today, and then I gotta go to church at 6 p.m. And then on the plane, I need to write my agenda. Actually, let me do that now.
When you were starting out, when you were like 15, 16, did you think you were going to be doing talking events?
I mean, my entire thing was like, if I wanted something, I know I could make it happen.
But did you want it?
Yeah, I wanted it. I loved it. And then I remember speaking at an event in 2022. He threw me on stage. He was like, just talk about anything. I was like, okay. So he threw me on stage. I didn't even have time to be nervous, right? And I just started cranking. And that was a really fun one. And I got some good pictures from it.
Any connections?
Yeah, I did. So that's when I met an author of a book where he flips like multi-million-dollar houses. I can't remember his name, but he did this charity thing in Haiti, and I donated to it. So that was pretty cool. And then Tim, who I'm still in contact with, because he does capital raising, so he teaches investors how to like raise capital, private capital specifically. So like rich people that have nothing better to do with their money to get passive returns on their money. So he does that, and then who else? Other people were there were, oh my god, these ceilings look like they're from my old house. I can't remember what they're not called popcorn ceilings, it's called something else. Anyways, but yeah, so I met some people there that I already knew, so it was good to just see people and be in front of them again. But that was about it. So this one, the goal is to provide as much value, get great content from it, make Tony and Sean look like absolute rock stars. Well, that's technically your job. And what else? Yeah, and if we get some clients, that'll be cool. If not, that's completely fine. So, I mean, we spent how much? $300, $400 on this, and then I spent $200 on yours, right? So that's like $600 for a trip, and as opposed to, well, my flight was gonna be like $7,000 or $700, $1,400. It was gonna be like a $1,500 trip. I didn't want to spend that money. If I don't have to spend money, I'm not gonna spend money. So next time, I'm gonna use all my Amex points now strictly for travel. I'm not gonna buy us 8 sleep. Spend money on a fucking 8 sleep pod. That was stupid.
I feel like it paid off.
It's a good return. Yeah, it's a good return, but it's also like, I mean, we were money tight. So one thing I've learned is like, oh, we should every single month I should buy something. That way, because I don't want to get to because I used to get into the trap of like, okay, we made X amount of money, like I need to blow it on something. I'll start looking at cars and shit. So for me, it's like I have to invest into something every month. So it's either learning, some sort of consulting. So like last month I paid for, or this month I should say, I paid for a one-on-one with a guy named Eddie for $3,000. That was awesome. I paid a $5,000 for a podcast fee.
Yeah.
So I applied for it because he goes through this, like, runs this whole due diligence, calls, referrals, all this shit, right? And he was like, okay, you passed that. I was like, cool. And then you got to pay to be on. I was like, oh, fuck. Okay, it's how he does his clips. It's whatever. I get it. I mean, he makes money from it. And then, so I paid for that. So that's 5 plus 3. That's $8,000. And then I spent $5,000 on those stupid cameras. So that's, what's 8 plus 10? That's like $18,000. Oh, wait, is it? Yeah, $18,000.
Nice. And people can comment.
No. $10,000, $5,000 plus $5,000 plus $3,000 is what? 13. Where the fuck did I get 18 from?
Nice.
Oh, yeah. So I spent $13,000. So now I'm not feeding over spending money. So
You've had your daily fix.
Daily fix of what?
Your monthly fix of spending.
Yes. Next month, what? I don't know. I think I just want to invest in more consulting, more coaches, because reason why is because I look at like the last 2 years have been very stagnant, right? Like we've hit great months, we've made good money, but we haven't like 10x'd in a year. We've only doubled in a year, which I guess is good because most companies only grow at 20% every year, but we like doubled almost every single year. So for me, it's like I look at what took me from because I remember from 2021 to 2022, we like 10x'd. It was either 10x or 30x. I can't remember. It's one or the other. I know. It's so confusing because my bookkeeper looked at it. She was like, you basically 30x from last year. I was like, whoa, that's pretty good.
That's good.
So, and I look at it, I was like, what did we do that caused that to happen? So I invested in a lot of coaching and consulting. I moved very fast. I was willing to make mistakes. I didn't, do stupid shit like, go to Colombia or something. And I didn't take a step back. I didn't coast, right? So for me now, it's like, okay, just repeat those same actions this year because the first 2 months of this year were ass. And the best part is I get to take all those lessons that I've learned from the last few years and apply it to this year. So that to me is like, that's what I'm most excited about. I'm most excited because like marketing. My friend Bargov, and if he's watching, I'll tell him to watch it. He's like one of the smartest guys that I know, right? He's like a year older than me. He runs the same business. Like I think we're amazing. Like he's an amazing person to have because he tells me the obvious things, but he just brings it to my attention, right? So I'll give you an example. I told him, like, bro, at the beginning of this year, I was like, dude, marketing is like our biggest constraint right now. We're getting clients results. We're closing people. Sales is not the issue. Our sales team's not the issue. I'm the one fucking on sales calls, right? It's not the issue for the most part, right? And I was like, dude, if we fix our marketing, we will blow up. And he's like, so why are you trying to delegate it? And I was like, well, fuck. He's like, if marketing is your biggest constraint that is preventing you from 5xing, 10xing, 15xing your company, why isn't all of your time focused on that one thing? Why are you delegating it to a guy, your mentor, or whatever the case is, for $1,500, $2K a month? And I was like, well, fuck, that makes sense. So I literally dropped everything, and I'm like, who do I know that can teach me how to run ads? He's taught me stuff. Another guy named Ace has taught me stuff. Brandon, the guy that's running my ads, taught me stuff. So I'm taking over it myself. And I've realized it comes down to the creative. So create better ads, which is why you're here. And, testing campaign and scaling campaign. Just keep it simple and spend more money. If you spend more money, shockingly enough, you end up making more. It's crazy concept, right? So I get to take that. And then once we fix this side, boom, CS. How can we get client retention like 2 years, right? Boom. Once we fix that, finding and training managers up or team members up to where they can perform without me, so I can step away and do other shit. So, and then on top of all that, so on top of learning all the marketing, I'm pretty good at sales. Obviously, I'm always trying to get better. So sales, and then once I take those concepts, I apply it to client success as well, right? Because it's the same thing. I'm just doing it for my clients now, right? So yeah, this shit's fucking heavy. So I apply it to my clients as well. All the operation, all the leadership stuff, I just share it. Because I got a message from Joe this morning. He's like, dude, you're getting amazing feedback from the content. And I was like, what do you mean? He says, spoken to a few people that say you seem very genuine versus our competition. I'm like, yeah, it's because I know what I'm talking about.
And you don't wear cowboy hats.
Huh?
And you don't wear cowboy hats.
Yeah, and I don't wear cowboy hats, exactly. Anyways, basically, I take all those concepts, everything I've learned, and apply it to our clients, because what I've realized is that they're struggling with the exact same thing, if not very similar things, right? So that's how marketing and sales is going to help the company grow. Not only on the front end, but the back end. Content is also going to help us grow. Speaking events, making them people look good, things like that. And then learning what I need to do to scale. So I'm like on my P&L, I need to set aside a amount of money every single month to grow. Because like I think about it, it's like the $5K a month that I'm putting into the S&P 500, it's cool, but that's like a 40-year time horizon, right? How can I get something today? Because I can pay for consulting today and get a return like in the same week, right? So it makes no sense. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a bit of money and invest it, because if we're making good profit, it's like it's not gonna make a difference. If 5K is not gonna make a difference. It's just gonna go to savings anyways, right? So I might as well take that money and invest into content. That way I can get better. So, okay, so we're off to the Uber, who's here in about 2 minutes, and I'll see you at the event.
Benjamin?
Please use your seatbelt for your safety.
Welcome to wherever we
Fucking
are.
Ohio. Oh my god, I hate Ohio. This is like UK weather, isn't
This
it?
is exactly how you feel.
Really?
Yeah?
Yeah, in Seattle, Washington,
Uh-huh.
it sucks like this. Oh, yep, there it is. 4200. Let's go. 200. I'm afraid to spark.
Yes. Yeah.
There's your coffee. You just called us. Hey Tony, what's going on?
You're at Icon?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you beat me there. Are you in the building?
Yes, I am.
All right, you're gonna go up to the second floor.
Uh huh. We're here.
Yep. And then when you get there, like you'll see like a little counter. There's like a little coffee area. It's the room to your right. There's like couches. There's high tables. There's a big TV on the wall.
We just made that. So Yeah, so I'm at the counter. I see the coffee
To your
thing.
right, there should be.
Oh, okay, I see the copies. Oh, I see those. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, if anyone says, just say, hey, we're here for an event tonight. Tony Russo, cast.
Okay, and
I'm heading there now.
okay, sounds good.
So basically, we'll be doing our thing in here, and then overflow, like they can come out here and network.
Oh.
So we'll have like food out here, and then people can just like hang out and network out there too. So.
Yeah, I was thinking about what you said. I think it's gonna be really awesome to where having people like just ask us questions.
Yeah, because they're gonna relate to you. You're gonna have something that you want, and they're gonna be like, "I've been literally looking for someone to help me with marketing. Let me come talk to you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to do Section 8. Oh, business funding, come talk to me,
Yeah.
right?
So what's the order? Because I don't want to speak first.
I'll speak first.
Okay, so
I'll kick it
I'll
off.
go and then end with Sean.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
You've been on a rampage for speaking and podcasts.
Yeah, yeah. I got Steve Trang's next month. I got
You just hit these people up on Instagram?
Oh well, me and Steve Chang are in the same mastermind.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, hey man, like, so my whole process when it comes to like having speakers and stuff, it's like I number one have to like you because if I don't like you, it's
Yeah.
like, I don't give a fuck, right?
Yeah.
Second thing is like your message and like what you're trying to convey, who you're trying to serve, like do I resonate with that?
Yeah.
Right? Like there's some people out there, you know, tattooed up that I don't resonate with, or wear silly cowboy hat, anyways. But so yeah, so I have to make sure that like we resonate as a person and like what you're talking about funding Section 8 can
Yeah.
relate to my audience.
Of course.
And I think my questioning style is pretty better than most, I'll say, right? And the reason why I say that is because I like to go really deep, because as salespeople, our job is to go
Yeah,
deep.
yeah.
So I use that same skill set over into podcasting. So like Novation King, if you know who that is.
Yeah, yeah, for
Right?
sure.
Like he cried on our podcast.
Really?
Yeah. Like I don't say that as a good thing. I'm just saying like that's how deep I go, right? So that's something that I really like to do, like just asking really genuine questions because
Yeah.
it's like my whole thing is like all these viewers, the entire audience sees like the good side of the influencers.
Yeah,
But
all the
nobody-
positive shit.
Exactly, but nobody sees like the raw reality, like what made them who they are.
Yeah,
today.
what are your struggles?
Exactly.
What happened to you?
So like, dude, you're making 8 figures. That's
People
awesome.
want to know. Yeah.
But because the reason they want to see it is so they can feel related to.
Exactly.
That's what I found out.
Yeah.
Because that's what I like, right?
Yeah.
So whenever I'm interviewing people, it's like, it's cool, man, that you made 10 million last year. But what is some shit you're going through right now that makes you feel like you're about to lose everything?
Yeah.
Right? And they'll be like, yeah, man, our executive just left. How does that make you feel? And then he'll be like, oh, it sucks, whatever the case is. And then my follow-up question was like, how are you going to solve it? And then he'll go through his thing. So it's literally just like a sales call. It's literally just a sales call.
Yeah.
So that's something that I'm really happy about. I really love the podcast because I get to meet great people, and nobody's
Yeah.
ever turned down. I have clients that fly out to
amazing.
Austin just to. Who's the last person? We had Adriel, 2 weeks ago? Last week?
Adriel Shu or something
Yeah.
like
When did he come?
that. Like a week ago.
Yeah. So we had a client that came a week ago. He has like 50,000 followers on Instagram.
Damn.
Right? And we went through his entire thing. So his partnerships, everything. And then before that, I had Grant Greenbelt.
No, the one before that was Chris from.
Oh, right. So I had a client named Chris. So Chris, he's like, in the last 4 years of me doing it, he's the best client I've ever had. Like,
So you're gonna tell me about the money guy, right?
Yeah, the hard
Yep,
money guy.
hard
Yep,
money guy,
yeah.
yep.
So we had him on the day before, and we scaled him from like 0 to 300K, and he's got this hard money thing. He wants to give me shares in it because he's trying to go public, and he wants me to run the marketing for it. So I'm like,
Nice.
his story is like awesome. Like he does charity mission trips or something like that.
Sweet.
So he's like a genuine, like his wife's a pastor.
Yeah.
So it's like he's a really good guy,
Yeah.
right? So we're doing that stuff with him, and then before that we had Greenbelt, which are 2 20-year-olds. We scaled them to like 100K a month in like
Nice.
3 months.
That's
right?
amazing.
So I want to share like all this, but it's like, what did your parents say about you dropping out of school, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I want to hear the bad shit.
That's
It's so crazy to see you in person.
I know. I'm a lot
So
shorter
you
than
flew
this.
from Houston, but I saw you were up here. You were actually why I came up here. So I was like, I know that dude, and so I'm ready to hear your presentation.
So is there anything? So I was the reason you came. How did you find out about this event?
Facebook.
Really?
Yeah, literally just I saw your name and I was like, wait, is he gonna be there? And then I'm like sitting there, I walk up here and then I see you and I'm like, it's here.
Yeah, you met a celebrity. I'm sure.
What we want to do today is give a little spiel on kind of what we specialize in. And then after that, we can network, you can ask us questions, but the goal is to give you guys value, make connections, and make some money. Cool?
Yeah.
That's all I got for you. All right, cool. All right, guys, who wants to learn about getting 0% funding? Anybody want to learn how to get free money? Awesome, awesome. Where are my customers? Yep, there you go. He knows what's up. So I'm going to show you guys how to access anywhere from $50,000 to $500,000 of 0% funding, okay? So you can scale your business, you can buy real estate, whatever you want to do.
Can we get a round of applause for Sean and Mendel, or Sean and Tony? So this event, Sean, appreciate it, guys. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Benjamin, CEO and founder here at Bolt Deals, and I run a marketing company, and I'm going to show you exactly how we scale wholesalers from $0 to $100,000 per month and beyond that. So with that said, I want to start off with why wholesalers get stuck at 2 to 3 deals per month, right? And it breaks down to 4 main pillars. The first one is poor marketing, right? You can't generate a consistent flow of motivated seller leads who need to sell as opposed to just wanting to sell. And on top of that, you can't do it consistently. The second thing is your sales process, right? Generating leads is one thing, but actually converting them into contracts and deals is another thing. The third thing is low performing team. There are so many wholesalers that I speak to where they think their team is good, but they don't get anything done. So the question is, are they really good? In my opinion, no. And final thing is lack of data integrity, right? So everybody knows they should be tracking KPIs, but nobody knows what KPIs to track and how to use that data to actually scale, right? And I got this data from speaking to a little over 3,200 real estate investors over the last year. So that's my experience and the people that I've spoken with, right? So we're gonna be covering a few things today, right? The first thing is our exact inbound marketing strategy on Facebook and Google ads on how we scale wholesalers to $100,000 per month and beyond. For context, our biggest client right now is doing about $500,000 per month in assignment fees, and we run his marketing. So second thing is the exact sales process that we use to help our clients convert 1 out of every 10 to 15 sellers that come in and reduce seller's remorse, right? So if you guys don't know what seller's remorse is, it's basically when you get a seller under contract and then they call you up the next day and they back out, right? It sucks, right? Third thing is how we attract A players to actually work for us and reduce team turnover, right? So acquisition managers, disposition managers, how do we actually hire them? How do we vet them? What are we looking for? And make sure that they don't leave us for a competitor, right? Because that would suck. It feels like getting cheated on, right? The final thing is how we quote unquote predict the future of our business and scale clarity using data to make the right decisions. That's great, but who the hell am I, right? Like I said, my name is Benjamin, CEO and founder here at Bolt Deals. I started this company when I was 15. I'm 20, I'm not 19 anymore, I'm 20 now. So that's almost 5 years. In the last almost 5 years, we have $15 million in documented assignment fees. We have clients that do anywhere from 2 deals per month on the low end to as many as 40 deals per month on the high end. And as of last month, we've managed a little over $520,000 per month in ad spend across Facebook and Google, right?
Oh, Ben was incredible. Like high energy, lot of information. I mean, crazy, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
It's crazy.
You said nice things, you can pay me later.
Oh, let me know where to spend it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Honestly, it was a very good event. I learned a lot. Probably one of my most productive networking events that I've been to in at least the last 6 months. So.
Why do you say that?
The value that you brought, right? I would say the educational piece of this, right? Not knowing that different things were available to real estate investors, right? And never did I think this small room could be so powerful, right? You can go to a networking event with a bunch of idiots, right? And it's 100 people, but you're not going to learn anything, right? You guys have valuable presentations, valuable case studies, and just a valuable track record, right? That us as clients can go to and say, hey, this is a proven system. Let's go ahead and move forward, right?
Appreciate it, dude. Well, yeah, dude, I'm here for you. If you need anything, let me know how I can help, and we'll go from there.
Sure. Yeah.
You modded the hell out of this thing.
Really, the main thing was just the wrap on the outside.
Yeah,
It's got the carbon fiber and matte black.
That's amazing.
I just added this shit.
Dude, I remember when I spoke to you for the first time, Jake told me about like how you sold to companies and stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
Damn, this guy's the shit.
My first successful business was 2016. It was like a smoke shop. We did like 600,000, and then we moved down the street to a better location. It's actually right down the street, surprisingly. First year we did $1,080,000 profit. Yeah. And then from there I started the CBD business, blew that up. That was before it got legalized, so I got like a head start on everybody. That was like $2+ million a year business.
In profit?
That one wasn't profit. I had a lot of costs for that one. Yeah, that one I was like clearing like 3 or 400K.
Wow. When you say you sell them, who are you selling to? Private equity or what?
No, I wasn't that big. It's the industries were high risk. Private equity would never touch those. Yeah, because there's too many regulations. So yeah, I got those up and going. The coffee shop was like more like a fun hobby, and then a couple one-offs. But I sold everything because it's a lot running companies. Especially those businesses, you're dealing with like young kids that just want to do YouTube and like real estate and business funding. It's way better.
Any lessons for the people watching the vlog?
Oh wow, I didn't know we were vlogging.
Oh man.
Yeah, so some hard lessons I learned was one, hire a bookkeeper, know your numbers. If you make $20,000, doesn't mean you have $20,000 to spend. You got taxes, you got payroll taxes, you got your rent, you got your inventory. So that was like the first lesson, is like getting your numbers dialed in, because now that I do business funding, I see it all the time. People like come to me for loans because they didn't like set aside operating costs and taxes and all this stuff. So the biggest thing is definitely dialing your numbers. And then once you dial that in, like, you know how to scale, right? Like, and you did a good job today showing your profit and loss strategy. Like, you do this percentage of this percentage of that.
Yeah.
That's super important. The other thing is, like, don't be greedy.
Yeah.
Like, if you can form strategic partnerships with people that are better than you, do that. In the beginning, I was just trying to do everything myself,
Exactly.
which I did it, but I got burnt out. So bring in A players. The more A players you bring in, the better your company's going to scale.
Yeah.
Not know we're vlogging. That's cool. We're on the west side of Cleveland now.